Near the foot of the Cascade Mountains in Washington state is Jackson House State Park Heritage Site. Travelers would head north up the Cowlitz River from the Columbia River and head inland from Cowlitz Landing on their way to Puget Sound. According to the information board on the site, John R. Jackson strategically built the house partway along the Cowlitz Trail to serve as a post office, grocery store, hotel, tavern, and even a U.S. District Court. This is the Jackson home and courthouse. And we're going to go in and take a look at it and learn a little bit about who Jackson was and when and how this was built. It says he selected this spot for a home in 1844 and became famous as a stopping place for pioneer travelers over the Oregon Trail. Governor Stevens and family spent a night here in November 1854 on way to Olympia. For parking here, you get 2 spots or 1 handicap, and I'm going to take that as the turnaround spot. I don't think that's for parking. That's if you're backing out right there and you need to go out. So pretty small, not a lot of options, but along the fence out there, there is potentially street parking. You can tell it's been a rainy day up here today, but it certainly has cleared out a little bit, and a good picnic spot if you wanted to gather around for that. Of course, because it is technically a state park, a Discover Pass or fee otherwise is required. And there's a little fee box right there if you don't have a pass. And from the entrance, from the parking lot right back there, or the picnic area, heading over to the Jackson house itself. Looks like in 1915, the Jackson house was torn down and rebuilt using salvageable materials. And a fun fact there is that as they were trying to restore it, one of the granddaughters saw historical value to it, but then the Washington State Parks took over and it became the second park in the system. This one's talking about a little bit of the history of it, that John R. Jackson built this in 1845. And now getting a closer look at it. I don't think we can go in, so we're just going to take a look in through the windows. Inside looks about how I would expect it to be. Nice fireplace, pretty small, wood floors and everything. Looks like it's a pretty low ceiling too. So here on the right side of the room, you can see what looks like a desk back there, the chair next to it, and you got a spinning wheel, and then you got a grinder stone here. This was a really quick stop to the Jackson House State Park Heritage Site. It's got to be the smallest state park I've ever seen, but a little bit of history to it is pretty neat to see.